आप अपने आप पे ध्यान ही नहीं दे पा रहे हो बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव टाइम बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइव्स दैट वी आर लिविंग इन. What are the type of thoughts that you have? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like, I've achieved everything? We are easily able to connect with anybody who we want. Like suddenly I keep questioning myself, make it work the way you want to make it work. Everything in this universe is energy. Hey guys, welcome to the episode 10 of the podcast Beyond the Peel, your journey to self transformation. Today I'm going to talk about a term called affirmations. I'm not sure if you've heard it before, if you've read it somewhere, but I am going to provide my take on what affirmations are and how it can be a really useful tool for someone who would like to transform their life, who would like to see a positive change in their life, only if they apply it really well, only if they know how to apply it really well. All right, so if you are interested in any of that, to keep watching. Now, first off, let's start off with what are affirmations. What is a textual definition of an affirmation? So these are the positive statements that we say to ourselves and we basically repeat them regularly. All right, like that's like a one liner definition if you were to just memorize what affirmations are. I'm going to repeat that. These are the positive statements that you say to yourself repeatedly over time, regularly. They are basically designed to rewire your thoughts, rewire the thoughts you have in your brain, boost your self confidence, and overall help you achieve a more positive mindset, positive outlook towards your life. Now, these can be tailored to your specific goals and intention, and hence it is a really versatile tool for your personal growth. So this is what textually affirmations are: positive things that you say to yourself and you repeat that, you make it a habit to repeat that often, so that you are basically wiring your brain to believe in whatever you're saying. But you must be wondering, how does this actually work? Like how does repeating a sentence over time actually make it a reality? So when you say those positive statements to yourself every day, you are basically entering and tapping into your subconscious mind. You are sending those positive signals and messages to your subconscious mind that yes, this is true. So when you were children, did you know whatever you know now? When you were born, did you know ABC, or did you know maths, or did you know all these subjects, or did you know anything that you know as of now? No, you learnt it. Why do we say that you need to practice anything so that you can memorize it? So if we repeat something every day and make it a habit, we are sending those signals to our subconscious mind, and at some point of time our subconscious mind will start believing that yes, it is true. The concept, when you used to give exams, you used to read something once. Some people have really good memory, they would memorize it just by reading it once, but many times what we do is we read it repeatedly and then we memorize it. And once we read anything repeatedly, once we say out something repeatedly, it basically sticks to our mind, and that is what we are trying to do here as well. So if at all you have the self doubt within you, ki every day or very regularly you say to yourself, no, I cannot do this, I'm not worthy, mere se to ye hoga hi nahi, I'm not meant to do this, you are sending that signal to your subconscious mind saying ki yes, you are not capable of doing that, and hence your mind will prove you right by saying yes, this person is not capable, and hence you will not be able to accomplish anything in your life. So on the contrary, if you talk positive things to your mind, if you say those positive statements to your mind repeatedly, you are basically signaling your mind and you are signaling your subconscious mind and saying that yes, these are the things which are true, these are the things that you need to start believing in, because only when we start believing it will we remove the blockages from our life, right? So आप लोग एग्जाम में पढ़ाई क्यों करते हो? Because you want to pass the exam, right? So you repeat that chapter within the book or the whole book, you repeat that chapter, you read it out aloud or you write it down. Anyhow, you are repeating the same thing, and then it basically sticks in your mind, and your goal is to pass the exam. What's happening here is these affirmations that we give to ourselves to make sure that our subconscious mind is listening to these. एक बार बोलोगे, दो बार बोलोगे, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. You need to, that's why I'm emphasizing on repeating it regularly. You have to keep repeating these regularly so that your mind believes these things to be true. Now you are watching this, you are probably in your 20s 20s or 30s, right? So in your case, what has happened, or even if you're older than that, so those are the number of years of experience you have in your life. So there has been a lot of coding that has happened in our mind. कितने सारे ऐसे incidents हो गए wherein you have failed for some reason, wherein someone has said you something bad, wherein you have heard something bad from some people, and those things have basically stuck onto your mind and you have started believing those things to be true. In my last video, I actually spoke about these are all limiting beliefs, because these are the beliefs that we have in our mind from the experiences that we have had in the past, which are basically limiting us to progress further. एक goal है आपका exam का, you read all those things, you write all those things, and you pass your exam. Similarly, in your life, if you want to achieve something, but then you keep saying to yourself that no, yeah, I cannot do this. No, this is not possible for me. So you are signaling your mind that yes, you cannot do this, and hence you will never take the action to actually do this. On the contrary, if you say yourself positive things every day, like yes, I can do this, your mind will know that yes, this person can actually do it, and you will be able to put in that effort that you want to put to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that is what affirmations are, and that is how affirmations actually work. You are feeding all those positive thoughts in your mind to achieve any goal that you want to in your life by removing those feelings of self-doubt within you. So that's the logic behind saying these affirmations every day. So you are essentially reprogramming your mind, right? Reprogramming your thinking altogether, turning your inner critic into your inner cheerleader. That is what effectively we are doing here by saying these affirmations. All right, I hope I've made it clear on how this works. I have tried to relate it with the example of those exams, because those are the things that we keep repeating, and that's how we learn at some point, and that's how we are able to pass our exams, right? So the same things apply here as well when we talk about affirmations. Now, there are a lot of different type of affirmations that exist. One of them could be like self-esteem affirmations. If you say that I am worthy of love and respect, then yes, you are worthy of love and respect, right? On the contrary, if you say I cannot really have a good relationship with anyone, I don't know, I have not had a good relationship in past, now also I cannot do it, I'm not worthy, I cannot give my 100% to any relationship. So basically your self-esteem has just lowered down by those negative thoughts. If you want to correct that, you've got to turn that into a positive thing and say that yes, I am worthy of the love in my life, I am worthy of the amazing relationships in my life. So you say that repeatedly, and that's what's going to get programmed into your subconscious mind. And then if it's programmed into your mind, it's going to come out in the way that you will be able to take action on whatever needs to be taken to achieve that goal. In this case, whatever needs to keep that relationship alive, you will be able to take the action because you have started believing in that thought. Okay, so that is like one self-esteem type of affirmation that there is. The other could be success affirmations, right, which are very common. The way we have been conditioned since our childhood, the type of experiences we have seen other people have or we have had in the past, we start to believe that we cannot achieve that level of success. Like, how many of you ever think that you can be a CEO, or you can even reach like at a post of a VP level, or you can reach the levels of Ambani or likes of those? How many of you actually think? The answer is going to be none of you actually think about that. Why? Because we think that that's only reserved for different type of people. Like, there is a different aura amongst those people and only they can do it. I cannot do it. मैं तो एक आम आदमी हूँ. I cannot do all those things. That's not meant for me. Success is only reserved for those people. So those limiting beliefs we have in our mind, तो हम कभी उसके बारे में सोचते ही नहीं. Now just think about it. If you start thinking that yes, you can be the next Ambani, just for an example, if you start thinking about it that way, you start programming your mind that way, that yes, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in your career, then you will be able to take the steps which are actually needed to reach that point. So you've really got to let go of all these limiting beliefs that you have. Feed your mind's positive self-love talks and remove all toxicity. Remove those negative thoughts from your mind that you cannot do it, because that's not true. You can actually do it. It's just that you're not doing it because you don't believe it to be true. So the way to correct that is saying these positive affirmations regarding the success in your career. Yes, I can achieve whatever I want to achieve in my career. You can replace that career with whatever XYZ, your company, your role, whatever you aspire to be. Sky is the limit here, guys. So you don't need to restrict yourself कि हाँ मैं manager बन जाऊंगी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, right? In next 5 years I will be manager, I will be a team lead, I will be XYZ position in my organization. Think big. Imagination is only something that's going to stop you. You have to think big and achieve that. And if you change your mindset that you can actually achieve all those things. So the very first step to achieve whatever you want to achieve is first change yourself. This whole podcast is about that. You've got to transform yourself completely in and out so that you can reach and live a life that you really want to reach. And affirmations, saying those positive things to yourself, changing your belief system from the root is literally the first step. Change yourself and you will basically start seeing the change outside as well. So that is a second type affirmation that you can do related to success. You can do affirmations related to your health as well. Many people are, not really healthy at all times, right? Most of the people are not really healthy at all times. Instead of sulking about that, instead of sulking about it and not taking action about it, you could basically change your mindset that yes, I can go to the gym 3 times a day, or whatever you feel is right. Yes, I can do this. I am in my perfect health, or I can achieve, I don't know, 55 kg of weight. I can build the muscle. Whatever your goal is, guys. So as I'm saying, imagination is the only limit here. Whatever your goal is, just replace that I can and just replace it with whatever your goal is. Yes, you can do it. The reason you're not doing it because you are stopping yourself from doing it, because you have already believed that you cannot do it, right? I don't know if you've heard of that, but people who used to go to war earlier think that they execute on the field. That only accounts for 20% of their victory. 80% of the battle is won in the planning phase itself, in their tents, when they are actually with themselves, with their teams. Because firstly, they believe in themselves that yes, this battle can be won. Secondly, yes, now that they have changed their thought process to something is achievable, they are actually making a plan to accomplish that. That is what we are exactly doing here. I'm not asking you all to run a battle, but whatever your goal is in your career, in your health, in order to, get some perfect life partner, any relationship situation, or amend a relationship with someone, or it could be achieving money, gaining money, it could be that as well. Any goal that you have in your life, you are limiting yourself by that belief system that you have within you, because you are not believing in yourselves basically. In order to get rid of those negative thoughts, in order to get rid of those negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, you need to start saying these affirmations to yourself every day, so that first you yourself believe in yourself, and then you basically make an action plan to accomplish it. Because I'm sure you've heard, if you do not believe in yourself, no one else is going to do. So affirmations are a tool to use in case you want to change that mindset, right? You could also say gratitude affirmations, right? There are n number of things in your daily routine that you can show gratitude for. You can show gratitude for waking up every day. You can show gratitude for having all these basic necessities. You can show gratitude for at least having a job and a career. You could show gratitude for the people you are surrounded with, even if that is one person. So there are n number of things you can show gratitude for. Start showing gratitude for those things. Don't take things for granted. You have to change that mindset. Start showing gratitude. Start saying that yes, I am grateful for the house help that I have in my home, because I am able to get the rest that I want. I am grateful for the house that you live in. I am grateful for the food that you get 3 times a day. I am grateful for the water. I am grateful for air. You can have n number of things that you can be grateful for. You've got to start showing that gratitude. Only when you show that, you're going to get it back. You have to show gratitude for the bill payments you're doing, guys. This is a game changer. Many a times people really sulk and they become really sad when they have to pay for something. Instead, what you have to do is you have to show gratitude for it. You have to know what service are you getting after paying money for it. You are getting facility of internet, you're paying for that. Be happy to spend money. You are getting to spend money on maybe your shopping or maybe eating food outside. You need to show gratitude to be able to pay money, because the way you react to a particular situation, you get it back. If you sulk after spending money, you are not going to get it, because your subconscious mind knows that this person really is not happy with the money that they have. So instead of that, be happy. The more you give, the more you will get. I'm sure you've heard of all these phrases, but yes, it does apply, and it is really, really true. Start showing that gratitude to everything that you have in your life. Gratitude in the form of an affirmation is something that you can practice each and every day. All right, now I've explained quite a lot about what affirmations are, why is it really needed, what will happen if you use them, and what are the different type of affirmations. I've just provided a couple of examples. I'm sure you could come out with more of them, but this is what I've covered so far. Now I'm going to talk about how do you actually use them. All right, abhi theory part ho gaya. How do you actually start doing it? First, write it down every day. All right, at least at the beginning. People who are not doing it as of now, who are starting on their own, write down the affirmations. Kitna time lagega? I practice it every day and it only takes me like maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes. Literally 5 sentences लिखने होते हैं. कितना time लगता है? Only like 1 minute or 2 minutes. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं लगेगा. Every day, sit with yourself. I have spoken about having your private life and the importance of solitude in my previous videos as well. It's really important to sit with your own thoughts. When you sit with your own thoughts, this is what you've got to do. This is one of the things that you've got to do. Start writing affirmations. Reprogram your mind. Let go of the limiting beliefs and the negative thoughts that you have, and feed your mind with all these positive thoughts. Write them down. Find a dedicated time slot every day. Either you can do it in the morning, either you can do it in the middle whenever you get time, or you can do it before going to bed as well. Whatever time suits you, but just book a time slot every day. 1-2 minutes अपने लिए routine में दो. Write these affirmations and basically feed your mind with all these positive thoughts. So that is how you have got to do it, and you've got to repeatedly do it. ऐसा नहीं कि हफ्ते में एक बार कर लिया, 2 बार कर लिया, फिर एक महीना नहीं किया, जब मन किया. डोंट डू दैट. किसी भी चीज को प्रोग्राम करने के लिए इट नीड्स टाइम. यू आर बेसिकली चेंजिंग योर माइंडसेट फ्रॉम पास्ट 30 years का माइंडसेट आप चेंज कर रहे हो. 35 years, जो भी आपकी एज है, यू आर चेंजिंग दैट माइंडसेट. एक दिन में, 2 दिन में, 1 महीने में, 2 महीने में कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. यू नीड टू रिपीटेडली कीप डूइंग इट. जितना ज्यादा बोलोगे उतना ज्यादा माइंड को सिग्नल मिलेगा कि येस, दिस थिंग इज ट्रू. सो यू नीड टू सेट अ टाइम फॉर इट. You have to do it daily and you have to do it consistently. So that is how you need to use these affirmations. Now, before I wrap up the video, I want to clarify a few mistakes that people do, especially the ones who are starting off very early. The very common mistake, first one, is that they don't believe in it. आपने ये वीडियो देख ली, maybe कुछ और एफर्मेशंस के रिगार्डिंग वीडियोस देख ली, कुछ रीड कर लिया आपने, एंड आप बोल रहे हो हाँ ठीक है, मैं भी प्रैक्टिस करके देख लेता हूँ या देख लेती हूँ. यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग दोज थिंग्स बट यू डोंट एक्चुअली बिलीव देम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू आर राइटिंग दैट आई एम वर्दी ऑफ लव फ्रॉम पर्सन एक्स. यू आर राइटिंग दिस. 1 महीना हो गया लिख रहे हो, 2 महीना हो गया लिख रहे हो, but you actually don't believe it from the core of your heart. So it's not going to work. You have to start believing it. Your inner child, you have to literally go back to your childhood and see how wonderful you were when you were children, right? So go back to that, and there is literally nothing that is stopping you. So go back to that child version of yourself, and then you will realize that there is nothing that you cannot do. तो जब आप ये affirmations भी लिख रहे हो, अपने child version को दिमाग में रख के बोलो, is your child version worthy of love from X person? Is your child version worthy of pursuing a career that they want to? बचपन में आपको पायलट बनना था, एस्ट्रोनॉट बनना था, क्या क्या बनना था, राइट? देयर वाज नो लिमिट, राइट, एट दैट टाइम. तो जब ये एफर्मेशंस रखो, कीप दैट चाइल्ड वर्जन ऑफ योर इन द माइंड एंड स्टार्ट बिलीविंग कि हाँ, आई कैन डू दिस, येस आई कैन डू दिस, राइट? So you need to really believe in yourself, because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. All right, that's the first very common mistake. Second mistake that I've seen a lot of people make is they are not consistent with it. I've spoken about it a little bit earlier, but कंसिस्टेंसी इज द की. जैसे कोई आप चीज़ को जितना ज़्यादा लर्न करोगे उतना ज़्यादा आपके दिमाग में फीड होगा. सिमिलरली दिमाग में फीड करने के लिए आपको 35 years का जो वो नेगेटिव थॉट्स को निकाल के पॉजिटिव थॉट्स भरने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम तो लगेगा. 1 महीना, 2 महीना, 4 महीना में कुछ नहीं होगा. यू हैव टू कंसिस्टेंटली डू इट एंड यू हैव टू बिलीव दैट येस इट्स ट्रू. सो that is the second common mistake that I've seen many people make. Don't make that. The third common mistake that I've seen people make is they use negative language in affirmations. हम affirmations अपने लिए कर रहे हैं, हम लोग किसी का बुरा करने के लिए affirmations नहीं कर रहे हैं. So avoid using any negative term in the affirmations. सिर्फ और सिर्फ पॉजिटिव टर्म्स यूज करो एफर्मेशंस में. because those are the things you are feeding in your mind. So only use positive language, don't use anything negative. And then last but not the least, it is impatience. Many people are not patient. उनको चाहिए यार, 1 महीना हो गया, 6 महीने हो गए मेरे को एफर्मेशंस लिखते हुए, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है, क्या है ये, इट्स नॉट वर्किंग, आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप। एवरीथिंग दैट यू डू टू ट्रांसफॉर्म योर सेल्फ, ये जो सेल्फ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की जर्नी होती है, 1 महीने में, 6 महीने में, 1 साल में नहीं होता है। इट टेक्स टाइम. You are entirely rebuilding your conscious mind and your body. It's going to take time. You need to allow yourself that time. अगर आप impatience show करोगे, it's not going to work. impatience show करके क्या होगा, आप वो चीज़ करनी बंद कर दोगे, and basically जो भी आपने 6 महीने काम किया था, that is also going to get nullified. So don't repeat these mistakes. You have to believe that yes, this is going to happen. Feed your mind with positive thoughts every single day, and do it every single day. It is very very important, and you will see wonderful results. जो वो इतने सारे positivity quotes होते हैं, right? There are a lot of good things that we write कि अच्छा बोलो, अच्छा सुनो, don't say anything bad and stuff like that. It all relates to all these things that I'm saying. अभी मे बी आप सोच रहे हो हाँ यार, बचपन में हमने ये सुना था, बट वी नेवर रियली बॉदर. इवन मैं भी पहले कभी बॉदर नहीं करती थी. मोर आई रेड अबाउट इट, मोर आई प्रैक्टिस इट, मोर आई स्टार्टेड बिलीविंग इट. तो अगर आप रियली अपने आप में सेल्फ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लाना चाहते हो, यू हैव गॉट टू ट्राई समथिंग. So this is one of the thing that you can literally try. अपने दिन में से 1 minute, 2 minute, give it for this, and you will see wonderful results. So I hope that I have done justice to explaining what affirmations are, how you should be using them, what it actually, how does that actually work, होता क्या है, इसके पीछे science क्या है. So I hope I have done justice to that. So do let me know via comments on if you've already been practicing this and you want to add something that I might have missed, because I am no expert here on it. I'm just sharing what I've learned. So do let me know via comments in that case, or do let me know if you have learned something new to do and you're definitely very eager to try it out. Do let me know via comments below. All right. Next week, I'm going to see you all with another interesting topic on this podcast, Beyond the Peel, your journey to self transformation. See you all then. Bye bye.